I dry aged a steak in nothing but salt for 24 hours, and here's what happened. Now, you've probably heard people say you should salt your steak just before cooking it, while others swear by salting it the day before. But does leaving a steak in salt for 24 hours actually make it more tender? Does it add more flavour, or does it just ruin an expensive piece of meat? The theory behind this salt dry brine is when you first sprinkle salt over the surface of a steak, it immediately starts drawing moisture out of the meat. After a little while, that moisture mixes with the salt and forms a salty brine on the surface. Over time, that brine gets reabsorbed back into the steak, carrying the salt deeper into the meat. The result should be a steak that's seasoned all the way through rather than just on the outside. It's also supposed to help the surface dry out, which should give us a much better crust when we sear it. But does it actually make a noticeable difference? Let's find out. For this experiment, I've got myself a beautiful 370 gram Scotch fillet. The first thing I did was pat the steak dry with some paper towel to remove any excess surface moisture. Once it was nice and dry, I seasoned it generously with salt on every side. I probably used a little more salt than I normally would because this steak is going to spend the next 24 hours in the fridge, and I want enough salt there to do its job. Next, I placed it onto a wire rack over a tray, left it completely uncovered, and put it into my normal household fridge. Now it's just a waiting game. We'll leave it there for a full 24 hours and see what happens. Alright, here's the steak after 24 hours. Let's have a look at it. As you can see, the steak has definitely changed. The outside has gone noticeably darker, and the surface feels much drier than yesterday. Most of the salt's disappeared because it's been absorbed back into the meat, but that's exactly what we're hoping to see. Now all that's left to do is get this steak up to room temperature before we throw it onto the Weber Q and see whether this 24-hour salt dry age was actually worth it. Alright, so as always, I'm just going to run my Bluetooth thermometer in my steak just to keep track of how this steak's cooking internally. Alright, so the Weber Q is all preheated and ready to go now. So we'll pop our steak on. Now that it's dried out, it's less sort of floppy, it's more solid, as you can see. It's actually making a different sound when you put it on the grill. Definitely less moisture in it, as you can see. Look at that. Alright, so we'll close this lid down, give it a couple of minutes, and we'll give it a twist. Alright, so that's been a couple of minutes. We'll give this a twist. Yeah, it's cooking nicely, isn't it? And give it another couple of minutes before we flip it over. Alright, it's time to flip this steak over. Just look at how differently it's cooking. It's all dark around the sides. That's not normally what my steaks look like. And here's a good sign. I need to give my grill a good clean because that's a flare up from all the excess fat sitting on it. Alright, it's time for the final twist. Alright, our steak is ready to come off. Alright, so this steak's been resting here for about 10 minutes. There's definitely less juice on the board compared to what I'd normally see after resting one of my steaks for 10 minutes. So I've pulled this off with an internal temp of 52 degrees, so here we have it. The steak's definitely darker. It almost looks like it's overcooked. Even though I pulled it off at the right temperature, it looks slightly more done than what I'd normally have. But we'll give this a taste now and we'll see if it tastes any better than a normal steak. Here we go. Okay, there's definitely more of a salty taste to the meat. You can taste more of the salt running through the meat. But the meat is a little bit more dry. I reckon my normal steaks where I just salt or season right before I cook it, I think they're actually a bit better. I think they're more juicy. This definitely has some more salt flavor running through the whole steak when you bite through it. But like I said, it's more dry. And I prefer my steaks to be a bit more juicy than this. Each to their own though. This is the first time I've ever let a steak dry out in the fridge covered in salt. So it's a new experience to me. It's a different sort of texture compared to what I'm normally used to. Is it worth doing? Yeah, I think it's worth giving it a try. See if you guys like it. Let me know in the comments if you think it tastes better than a normal steak. But for me, it's nothing really special. It's not something I'm going to rush to do again. Let me know if you guys have cooked a dry aged steak before and if there's any different ways of doing it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy grilling.